We used to be married.
So we were together for 8 years and married for 2.
And in the midst of those 8 years, we met Jesus.
So we started watching church online and got curious with who God really was.
And then we decided to join a local church, but then we experienced a bit of unfair treatment due to our relationship, which caused some church hurt.
So we started to do the walk ourselves.
During that is when I learned who Jesus really was and not who the world has painted him out to be. And my love for him grew.
I was still on the fence, but I started walking.
Then fast forward to us having an encounter on our car ride home, and then we both knew it was time to separate.
As much as we loved each other, we knew that we had to love God more. But nevertheless.
Interesting. Actually, I like that. I'm interested in catching their story. One of the things that makes this this platform and just the There's Hope brand so special is that it really takes the power away from sin, fear, hopelessness, and all of those things, and places the power in God's ability to transform our lives, to transform our situations, to work miracles, to really bring light where darkness was, to really give courage where fear was. And that's when I'm hearing what they said, like, man, I want to hear their story. I really do. So I'm gonna have to go back and maybe I'll react to the story when they share it. But that's really powerful, because sometimes when we're looking at ourselves or even other people in life and the situations are just so overwhelming, it just seems like we're just too far gone. It's not that. It's just God. We haven't invited God in. You hear these women, they were married, and they got married, they got inquisitive about God, and they started going to church, had a bad experience, but they still had this desire to know God, to know Jesus. And they started learning more and more about him, and boom, truth transformed their heart and their mind. They thinking, and they knew, like, hey, we can't be together. Listen, that's why there's hope. Like, I'm telling you, I was telling somebody, oh man, probably a few days ago, about how I remember when I was out in the streets and in the world, like just doing my own thing. I know there are people who are like, oh yeah, he's gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, his life is gonna come to ruin. Because I was reckless, I was wild, I was filled with rage, and I was just doing the things, you know? But God saved me. He gave me a desire, and it didn't happen like just right away. It was over time. I remember I would be laying down and I'd be like, man, I need help. I'd start praying, but then I'll still be doing the same things I was doing. And it reminds me of what they were saying, like how they became inquisitive. That was God working and breathing on their lives, man. And it's just amazing, because when God starts, touching our heart and softening our heart, listen, nothing can get in the way of what God is doing. And, it's important that we take away, not that, just the beauty of some of their story that they've shared, that, they were in a lifestyle that's not pleasing to God, and now they're being transformed and they know Jesus, so much so they got out of it and are telling their story. But even like more than that, like for you and I, that no matter what we're dealing with, that there's hope for us. Like, we're not too far from God. The situation's not that powerful, because God is all powerful. Even though it may have some sort of power, it's still not more powerful than God. And I just hope that just even that short video, that you are able to be encouraged. Maybe there's something you're dealing with physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, in your family, like whatever it is, that all power belongs to God. And yes, these situations, they affect us, they hurt us, they can, to some degree, have us bound in certain areas of our life. But when we let Jesus in, You know, when the Almighty God comes and starts working in our life, sometimes it happens like this, and well, most times it happens over time. But when God gets in it, there's nothing that can stop it. And I want to hear more of their story, and maybe you have a story, because I can tell my story. You know, I know what God has brought me out of. I know what it's like to be in the world, to be doing things a certain way, and for God to be calling you out of it. And you don't even, honestly, you don't even know, like, man, why do I have this desire? Why do I want to go to church? Why am I praying? Or why am I sad? And why is that sadness leading me to call someone to pray for me? Why am I getting down and deciding, oh, I'm gonna smoke, but now the blunt isn't satisfying me? Or I'm gonna go out and have a drink, or I'm gonna go out and sleep with somebody, but that's not satisfying me. Why is that? It normally used to do the job. God is at work. When God get to working, when God starts working in and on our lives, man, it's nothing we can do. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see. This is encouraging. Just seeing that short clip of them, it's encouraging, because I know how our society looks at certain relationships, and it feels like, man, those people are lost. But we know, those who know Jesus, those who know the power of God, He can do the impossible. You know, what is it? The verse in the Bible in Romans 1:16, the writer says, I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it's the power of God to save. It's the power of God to save. God is all powerful. I don't want to go on and on and on, but I'm really encouraged about about this reminder, how it reminds us that there's hope in God. Maybe you have a story. Let us know about your story. Let us know how you believe God is speaking and stirring up things in your life, and how hope is transforming your life. Let us know in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Find that rock, stand on it, be strong.